Right, folks, we are back for Punchestown, the festival, and pretty much what we're doing, we're not running through the card, we're just giving you the nap max best each way for, I suppose, the two of us anyway today. My nap for tomorrow is Echoes and Rain in the 415. Now, Echoes and Rain has impressed me a lot this season. Won a grade 2 at Ferryhouse by 15 lengths, beating MC Muldoon. Was fourth in the Moscow Fire or Moscow Flyer that the real deal won, and won a grade 2 after that, beating Belfast Banter. I think 10 to 11 is fairly fair. I know has to go up against Blue Lord, but I think Echoes and Rain is a bit better.
Yeah, today's racing actually round is probably one of the best cards that we'll see for a long, long time. And I'm going to be pretty boring today with my nap and my next best. My nap's going to be Shack and Persoir. In the 525, like that Cheltenham run can be excused. I think definitely. I don't know. Jumping the last, Shack and Persoir went clear and just seemed to fade out or die away, which is a bit strange. Ended up finishing third. But the Kettleham was disappointing at Sandown at the weekend. Nubian Negra opposes here again. I just think Shack and Persoir would be more suited to the likes of Punchestown. Has won around the course before. It's priced up there about 6 to 5. My concern for Allaho would be that dropping back to 2 miles from 2 mile 4 in Ryanair. And if you watch that race back, he won with some amount of like pleasure, if you want to call it. He bossed the race from start to finish. And if you see him at the 2 mile pole, he was cruising. But he was cruising in such a way where he just kept lengthening and lengthening and lengthening. Whereas maybe it should have been a wee bit more conservative and kind of ease him down close home. Whereas I think that race might have been a wee bit too hard, even though he had nothing challenging him. It was still maybe a tougher race. So he'd be my nap for, or Shack and Persoir is my nap for today.
Yep. My next best, I have went for Yeah Yeah Baby in the first race at 6 to 1. Trained by Jesse Harrington. Won a maiden at Cork at the start of April this month, and that race has since produced 2 winners out of it. So, in that short space of time, its form is looking fairly good. Yeah, Yeah Baby was second to Coventry before that. Coventry was very impressive that day and was probably tipped up to do a lot more than he has done so far. He was fairly disappointing last time out. But Yeah Yeah Baby for me at 6 to 1 looks fairly good. I think it's between Yeah Yeah Baby and Scholastic. Scholastic.
Yeah, Scholastic for Joseph O'Brien. My next best is going to be Monkfish. Now, this is the best race of the day. This is the match. We have Monkfish versus Envoi Allen, the two main, still really promising types. Monkfish unbeaten since he started chasing. Envoi Allen tipped up last time out, which was very unfortunate. The step up in distance now, Envoi Allen's won a point, so it shouldn't be much of a concern for them. I just think Monkfish could be a wee bit classier, and given the fall last time out for Envoi Allen, I'd be worried maybe that might just be playing in the back of his mind. Maybe we'll know after he jumps a couple. It's undoubtedly the best race of the day and probably the best race of the week. I'm actually going to double my two up, my nap and my next best up for a wee double for the day. And other than that, if you're not fancying a betting it, it's probably one of the best races that you're going to watch for quite a while.
Yeah. No, I'd 100% agree. It was probably the matchup we wanted to see all year, really, Envoi Allen and Monkfish, and it was just a matter of when and where. Throw Shishkin in there next year, and it'll be some race.
Something else, wouldn't
it? Yeah, no, I'd agree with you though, Monkfish. I do like Monkfish a bit more than I would Envoi Allen. I think Envoi Allen might, as you said, be a bit wary of them fences this time, and then step up to 3 miles. Or Monkfish is proven at 3 miles. Moving on, my each way of the festival, or this day of the festival anyway, is Champagne Gold. I tipped this up on our Cheltenham preview. Henry Bromhead and Rachel Blackmore team up again. 16 to 1 here was poor in fairness at Cheltenham. It came 17th out of the 25. that, in fairness, didn't go to plan, and the race probably wasn't around to suit it at all. But I'm hoping Champion Gold will bounce back because it has the form and it's definitely got the ability at 16-1. I will play each way.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the Mouse Doctor in the 450 as well, Ryan. Bet365, they're paying 5 places at the minute. You're probably going to get 5, 6, maybe 7 places in it tomorrow, depending on what firm you're using. Has been running fairly well of late. Had a pipe opener there a couple of weeks back. Dundalk actually second to Grandmaster Flash at Joseph O'Brien's over mile 4. Um, all its kind of good runs have been with good in the description on the ground, so it's good to yielding there at the moment. 25-1, I think could be a shrewd bit of placing from Tony Martin, and Tony Martin will be known for being able to place these horses very, very well. And like as I say, if you can get 5, 6, maybe 7 places tomorrow, if you're still getting 25s or even 20s about it, worth a shout each way.
Yeah,
something small, just
some good prices there for day one. Yeah, that's it. A nice wee short video here, and we'll probably be back for day 2, will we?
I would imagine so.
Hopefully. Well, unless this is an absolute catastrophe, but shouldn't be anyway. We should at least have one. Yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button, folks, and like and comment or whatever else you want to do.